The screech of metal tears through the stillness of the night, a horrifying prelude to catastrophe. A runaway train, a mechanical beast of steel, hurtles down the tracks towards an inevitable, gruesome fate. 5 strangers, bound and oblivious, lie helpless in its path. Your hand trembles, hovering over the emergency lever, the only hope. But diverting it, that path leads to a forgotten shed where your child, innocent and unaware, plays alone. The world's weight, the unbearable choice, rests solely on your trembling fingers. Can you justify the sacrifice of 5 lives for the one you created? Or can you live with the indelible mark of choosing your own blood over humanity's desperate plea?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't merely a cold, mathematical equation. It's a primal scream against the very fabric of human connection. The utilitarian calculus of saving the many collides head-on with the deeply ingrained, evolutionary imperative to protect one's offspring at all costs. Is morality a detached, logical equation, or an emotional, visceral response born from love and fear? The choice reveals the deepest chasm within your soul, forcing you to confront what truly defines your humanity and what boundaries you are willing to cross. The world has fallen silent, save for the incessant, rattling coughs of the dying. A new plague, swift and merciless, has claimed billions, reducing cities to mausoleums. You stand amidst the sterile glow of a forgotten lab, a single, glowing vial clutched in your trembling hand. The cure. But the formula's grim secret demands a catalyst, the life force of someone you cherish, someone who must willingly, or unknowingly, become the ultimate sacrifice. The fate of civilization rests on your willingness to spill innocent blood for salvation. Is the love for one a greater burden than the extinction of all? Can you bear the title of humanity's savior, knowing the horrific cost of your ascension?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma rips at the very concept of love and duty, forcing a brutal confrontation with the greater good argument at its most agonizing. Is it heroism to condemn a loved one for a world that may not deserve it, or a grotesque betrayal of the purest bond? The psychological scars of such a decision, whether you choose life or death, would forever warp your perception of existence, twisting you into either a reluctant God burdened by guilt or a haunted survivor living amongst ghosts of your own making. The clock ticks a silent, relentless countdown to unimaginable horror. A city teeters on the brink, a bomb hidden, its location known only to a captured man who refuses to speak. But you know him, he's innocent, a mere pawn, a tragic misdirection. The true culprit is long gone. Yet, a desperate whisper from your superiors echoes, make him talk. Your hands are clean, your conscience clear, until now. The screams of thousands versus the agony of one guiltless soul. This choice will define you forever. Does the absence of guilt absolve you of the deed, or does it amplify the depravity? Can you look into the eyes of humanity after becoming the very monster you swore to fight?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This scenario plunges us into the abyss of consequentialism versus deontology. Is a morally reprehensible act justified if the outcome prevents greater suffering, even if the victim is undeniably innocent? The psychological toll of inflicting pain, knowing the victim is blameless, shatters the very foundations of human empathy. It forces a terrifying question. What defines a good person when faced with an evil choice? And does the end ever truly justify the means, especially when the means are an act of pure, calculated cruelty? The whisper of immortality beckons, a shimmering, seductive promise of endless days, a timeless existence free from the inevitable grasp of death. No more fear of goodbyes, no more ticking clocks. But the price, it's a blank slate. Your memories, your identity, every cherished face, every shared laugh, every tear, wiped clean. You would be reborn, a vessel without a past, an eternal stranger to yourself. Is the boundless expanse of eternity truly worth the complete erasure of everything that makes you you? Is a life without memory truly life, or merely an endless, hollow existence? What defines your soul if its entire history is stripped away?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma probes the very essence of identity and consciousness. If memory is the undisputed foundation of self, then sacrificing it for eternal physical existence is tantamount to psychological death. It questions the fundamental value of life itself. Is it the duration or the richness of experience and connection that defines it? The choice between a finite, meaningful existence and an infinite, empty one is a profound exploration of what we truly value about being alive and the terrifying cost of an endless beginning. The phone rings, a guttural voice on the other end, cold, calculating, and utterly devoid of humanity. You have 2 children. You will choose one to die. Refuse and both perish. Your world shatters, the air sucked from your lungs. Both beautiful, both innocent, both your flesh and blood. How do you quantify love? How do you weigh a life against another when they are equally precious, equally deserving of existence? The monster on the line waits, indifferent to your agony, demanding the impossible decision that will forever define your broken life. Is there a hidden bias, a deeper, darker love for one over the other? Can a parent truly choose, or does the act itself forever break the human spirit?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the ultimate crucible of parental love and the human psyche, a direct, agonizing echo of Sophie's choice. It's not about logical calculation, but about the catastrophic, soul-crushing trauma of being forced to play God with your own flesh and blood. The agonizing absence of a right answer pushes the mind to its absolute breaking point, exploring the arbitrary nature of such a choice and the indelible, soul-shattering guilt that would follow. It reveals the terrifying vulnerability of love and the unimaginable burden of a decision no human should ever be forced to make.